Hello everyone. In this video, I will take you through how to prepare payoff tables. A decision problem will have decision alternatives, states of nature, and payoffs. A payoff can be contribution, profit, cost, etc. Payoff tables are useful in making decisions. A payoff table will display all the possible payoffs that are expected from different decision alternatives under different states of nature. Example 1, A Limited produces and sells a single product. From past experience, the demand for the product could be low, moderate, or high. This table contains information about the demand. The selling price is $8 per unit and the production cost is $3.5 per unit. A Limited has decided to match the production levels to the demand levels. Required, prepare a payoff table and show all the possible profit outcomes. Since the production levels match the demand levels, then the production quantities are 10,000 units, 15,000 units, and 20,000 units. The payoff is profit. To calculate the profit, we'll calculate the total revenue for the units sold and the total production cost for the production units. We'll use this formula to work out the profit in each cell in the payoff table. In the first cell, the production level is 10,000 units. State of demand low. When the demand is low, the demand quantity is 10,000 units. Therefore, in this cell, the sales units and production units will be the same. The profit will be $45,000. As long as the production level is 10,000, the maximum that the company can sell is 10,000 units. Therefore, for moderate or high demand, whereby demand quantities are above 10,000 units, the company can only sell what they have actually produced, which is 10,000 units. The profit calculations will be the same. Profit values, $45,000. For production level 15,000 units, when the demand is low, the demand quantity is 10,000 units, which is less than production quantity 15,000 units. In this case, the company will sell what has been demanded, even though they have produced a higher quantity than that. We'll get the revenue for 10,000 units and the production cost for 15,000 units, giving us profit $27,500. When the demand is moderate, demand quantity is 15,000 units, which is the same as production quantity, 15,000 units. Using the formula above, the profit computation will give us a profit of $67,500. When the demand is high, the demand quantity is 20,000 units, but in that case, the company cannot sell 20,000 units since it only has a stock of 15,000 units. The profit computation will be the same as before, giving us a profit of $67,500. At this point, you can pause the video to confirm that you can calculate the profit values for production level 20,000 units. Ensure that you can calculate 10,000, 50,000, and 90,000. Example 2, B Limited produces and sells a single product. From past experience, the demand for the product could be low, moderate, or high. This table contains information about the demand. The selling price is $10 per unit, and the production cost is $4 per unit. Unsold units will be disposed of at a cost of $1 per unit. Required, prepare a payoff table and show all the possible profit outcomes. The payoff is profit. To calculate the profit, we'll work out total revenue for sales units, total production cost for production units, and disposal cost for unsold units. Unsold units will be the difference between production units and sales units. We'll match the production levels to the demand levels, since logically the company would produce according to the demand levels. When the payoff table is prepared, we have the uncertain variable, which is the demand. In this case, demand could be low, moderate, or high. What is uncertain will have probabilities attached to it. Then we'll have decision alternatives. In this case, the production levels are the decision alternatives. The company can decide to produce 2,000 units or 2,600 units or 3,200 units. In the first cell, production quantity 2,000 units. Demand is low, which means demand quantity is also 2,000 units. All the units produced will be sold. There will be no unsold units, no disposal cost. Using the above formula, we'll get a profit of $12,000. As long as the production quantity is 2,000, the maximum that the company can sell is 2,000 units. In the case of moderate or high demand, the demand quantity is above 2,000 units, but the company will just manage to sell the 2,000 units. The profit computation will be the same throughout. We'll have a profit of $12,000. The zero value represents the number of unsold units, the difference between production units and the sales units. For production level 2,600 units, when the demand is low, demand is 2,000 units, which is less than what has been produced. In this case, even though the company has a higher quantity, they can only sell what the customers want to buy. In this case, we'll have revenue for 2,000 units, production cost for 2,600 units, the unsold units, difference between production units and sales units, which is 600. This will give us a profit of $9,000. For moderate demand, the demand quantity is the same as production quantity, 2,600 units. Unsold units will be zero, difference between production units and sales units. We get a profit of $15,600. When the demand is high, demand quantity is higher than production quantity. In that case, the company will sell what it has actually produced. The profit computation will be the same as before. We get a profit of $15,600. At this point, you can pause the video and try to work out the profit values for the production level 3,200 units. Ensure that you can actually calculate 6,000, 12,600, and 19,200.